on the 5,150. Corey Hawk provided subpar instructions and evaluations covering a variety of subjects, including one of them being B. Simone. Her remarks about no longer having it that way and having to shop at H&M rather than Bloomingdale's caused her to go viral recently. Naturally, this sent social media into a frenzy, with people discussing whether it's absurd that Simone is making remarks like that about individuals who shop at H&M, since she isn't able to afford to purchase at a posh store. Additionally, social media can now turn the block on. Simone is playing back a widely shared video in which she discusses not dating a man who works 9 to 5. She declared that she wished to attract an entrepreneur and hustler. She is currently on a podcast discussing how her financial account has changed. Thus, those remarks have come back to haunt her. Look into this.
Just my finances. Like, the budgeting, you see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M. We have to go to H&M.
We have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
Like, I notice it in me now, just nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spin the liquid.
Yeah.
I'm used to having.
Naturally, we anticipated that Corey would react to this, given his ongoing feud with B. He's been with Simone for years. Naturally, Corey attacked her for being a hacker, a joke stealer, and another Instagram comedian who lacks stage humor. That she spends so much time on social media, Corey will undoubtedly voice his thoughts. Additionally, MTR has been an outspoken advocate for B. Simone, previously responded to her remarks on guys who work a typical 9-to-5 schedule. Corey asked him to discuss it on the 5,150 program. Click here to hear what people had to say about B. Simone.
Right here.
Before we get to the video, something you noticed about a famous person and her podcast and what she has to say. Oh, that's the alley-oop I'm gonna throw you.
Sure. Are we talking about the B. Simone situation? Because that's been going viral as of today.
Well, that's been going crazy viral. And like I said, I tried not to say nothing about it because I don't want nobody to be like I'm piling on. But I've been very critical of her because she stole jokes, she stole a book. I mean, it's like, yo, this girl is not mentally stable, if you ask me. And that don't stop you from getting famous on the internet. But her staying power is kind of like it's really put on display. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's it's funny, because I did content on her like back in 2020, and she was talking about, that she won't date a 9-to-5 guy and like all of this stuff, and just on, essentially the average guy. And I find it so interesting that 5 years later, that sounds like she needs a 9-to-5 in order to continue to shop in at Bloomingdale's, right? But it's just this like odd superiority complex that she has. And to take a on H&M shoppers, yet acting like it's like Goodwill or a thrift store or Salvation Army is wild. And, her audience is probably like 43% H&M shoppers to begin with anyway. So not only is she ostracizing her audience, but then also on typical, dudes that would want to consider her in a relationship. Because I've seen her multiple times complaining about being single and like all of these things. So it's just kooky, but it just goes to show like the pure and utter delusion and the clown world that we currently exist in. And I don't know how some of these people are famous. And I don't want to just hop on, continue to hop on her as well. But I do think that it's a good discussion because 9-to-5 dudes and like the importance to our infrastructure, our society. Like if you were to take those dudes away, the whole country would collapse. But I just find it so interesting that, they require this high value man. Meanwhile, they don't bring a high value mindset, right?
The high value mindset thing you just said is really deep. I mean, this is something that I feel like these women are clueless about. Like they think somebody want them other than the physical. And that's what I think is wrong in society. Like, these girls, they really don't get it that if a guy is on his game, where do you fit in his life?
Yeah.
You can only find a fool. Or at least that's my opinion. You know, what you said, because like I want you to cook. I'm loving letting you cook on here, man.
You know, I think that you know, they have this illusion of options. You know what I mean? They love to talk about standards, but then when the attention dries up, when the money slows down, and then when that wall gets closer, when that wall cometh, their standards and expectations that they have is necessary that they then turn into just suggestions at that point. But yeah, he killed it. He nailed it.
It's like in this world, you can go along with it. I mean, who are we to tell her not to go along with it? She found a way to be relevant for a minute. But why are you relevant if you do dirtbag? Like, I got a homegirl, her name is Just Niece. She don't want no smoke with none of them, so I ain't trying to say that to bring drama to her name. But, you know, that girl B. Simone used to do her jokes. Then when I found out she stole a book, and I've seen the girl talk, I don't think she's mentally well. So I ain't got to dog her out and everything like that, but I'm saying while it was coming in, you know what I'm saying? I know it was fun.
Yeah.
Time of Your Life, huh, kid? That's from that movie. With I forgot. Old boy was the pimp.
Which one was that?
I forgot. Who the dude who played? I'm trying to remember now with my old ass. The dude who played in the Mission Impossible movies. Who is that? Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Risky
Tom Cruise,
Business. That's the name of the movie.
Older, okay.
That's older.
I can't.
You know, and I want, and you know, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I know, Corey, you said you don't want to say too much, right?
No,
right,
be you, brother. Be you.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I just think she's not a good person. I mean, let's call it a spade, because even outside of this 9 to 5 conversation, if you look at that content, if you look at the podcast and just go back like a minute and a half, right before she starts talking about you know, H&M and all of that, the best friend that she had was talking about like the hard times that she suffered over the past year. Like, she was a single mom, had to go back into live with her parents, got her car repoed, and then a minute and a half later, she's talking about, you know, damn near crying about going into H&M, right? So like, you're seeking out all of this validation with all of these people around you. You giving them money, but like, how soulless are you that you can't even help out the person that's the closest person to you? Like, I just think that's just weak character.
Let me tell you something, man.
I know
People,
who you're talking about now. I had no idea who you guys were
people
talking
keep
about. Sorry.
minions
It's not my
around.
kind of girl.
People who find a way to break through, but aren't the truth as talent. They have to have minions around them, and they don't ever want to see those minions doing well, especially in any way where they're doing well as them. So that type of behavior doesn't surprise me. I know how it go. You would rather see a stranger get it than the girl you know. So I'm saying that because I think I got you by some years, my brother. As you are out here and you build friendships, alliances with people, just always remember there's a mentality inside of a lot of human beings. I don't want you to be as well as I am. I don't want you to be as well off as I am. I don't want you to be doing good or just as good as me. So I see that in that girl also, but to luck with her. You know what I'm saying? Did you hear how I said that? To luck with her.
To luck.
It's probably tough that she's got to deal with these situations, you know, these character flaws in front of the damn world. But, you know, someone needs to pull it to the side and, you know, have a real conversation with her the same way that you having a real conversation with me. And I appreciate that, which is why, again, I say that platforms like yours is just so necessary, so needed, bro.
Please share your thoughts about what Corey Hawk and MTR said regarding B. Simone in the comments section below. Below the comment section, give the GMS show a like and subscribe. See you all later.